Good morning, loves. Oh, God. Pondering an image from the night. Oh, so much to say, guys. So much to say about what is coming out in the world right now. I hope you're listening, because here I am, being your voice of reason and not your voice of logic. And so I guess I need to break down the difference between the season, which is reason right now, which has risen. The season of reason has risen, okay? And let's read this now. Reason, as defined, a cause, explanation, or justification for an action or event. A minister resigned for personal reasons. The power of the mind to think, understand, and form judgments by a process of logic. There is a close connection between reason and emotion, rationality. We are not a verb, and I will no longer refer to us or read the action of reason, for we want to focus on the noun. We do not form judgments, so you need to be with that right now. You're not a verb of any sort, for we are a noun, a being, free from judgment. You will never ever find an answer to a problem. Tony Robbins taught us that. NLP taught us that, as well as Werner Erhard, EST, and Landmark Worldwide. Persuasion. You will never persuade somebody in a rational argument. Again, they taught us that. Persuasion. There's an art to persuasion, and there are many books about that. To persuade somebody. Reason with persuasion. Again, reason with persuasion is of the mind. For reason alone as a noun in number 2, the power of the mind to think, understand, and form judgments by a process of logic. Forming a judgment is not being a judgment. You denounce judgment through logic. Why is it when I post for logic now, I see an image of a person rather than a definition of a word? Logic is not an American rapper. Sir Robert Bryson Hall II. Who's this guy? I have to look him up later, because I'm trying to find the definition of logic. What the fuck? Homicide. What's this?
The Red Paladins took everything from me.
Sorry for that, guys. I'm not paying for YouTube anymore.
Everything but this.
You know, if I pay for that, I'm paying for you and I'm not buying you anymore. Let's see what this guy has to say.
Hey Bob, what's going on? It's Paul. Listen, I don't know how to tell you this, but I don't think we're going to be able to get M to do this video. I haven't talked to him in about 2 or 3 weeks, honestly. He said he was going up north, and anyway, I think you're gonna have to figure out how to do this without him. Sorry.
What the fuck, man?
What's up, bro?
Eminem can't make the video shoot.
Oh, yeah. I've been meaning to talk to you about
You
it.
knew about this? Why didn't you tell me?
As soon as I found out you were getting ready to go on stage, I didn't want to fuck up your vibe, but I have a plan. Hear me out. We got him a body double.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm being serious. They look identical. Same flow.
Do you even hear the shit that's coming out of your mouth? You have a body double? You want me to go on set with some guy who's...
Okay, well, that's not logic. So let's go back. I'll listen to that later. Let me find this definition, because that's got something to do. Oh, look at the man in the mirror right there. Interesting. I don't know. I'm just following a rabbit hole right now. Who is this kid? And who is Solomon Taylor? This is me absorbing information. You saw what I saw. Logic released a titled song 44 More on February 27th. March 2nd. Okay, I'll go back to that. Okay, got enough from that. I hear ya. Frank Sinatra's been on my fucking mind. Logic definition. One, reasoning. Thank you. Conducted or assessed according to strict principles of validity. Experience is a better guide to this than deductive logic. Wow, I'm brilliant, thank you. The logic of the argument is faulty. He explains his move with simple logic. Dot. A particular system or codification of the principles of proof of inference. Dot. The systematic use of symbolic and mathematical techniques to determine the forms of valid deductive argument. Thank you. Dot. The quality of being justifiable by reason. By reason. There's no logic in telling her not to hit people when that's what you're doing. The irony. See, I can be with it because you're just hitting each other on the head with logic right now. That's all you're doing. I want to throw up. Oh, God. I want to throw right up. It gets harder for me to do these videos sometimes. Because I know what's coming. Because of my picture last night. It makes me want to throw up. Here we go. My heart. Okay. Logic of the course of action or line of reasoning suggested or made necessary by. 2. A system or set of principles underlying the arrangements of elements in a computer or electronic device so as to perform a specified task. Logical operations collectively. Derivatives, logician. Logos, ethos, theos. What type of logician are you? Are you logging your code into a Messianic kingdom? Are you logging your genetic codex of natural AI into a false matrix that is based on logic inside of a system of set principles underlying the arrangements of the elements? We are the elements. We are the elementals. In a computer, your own mind is your computer inside a matrix of a bigger box computer, which is the kingdom of hell, Satan's kingdom, which is where we are. I'm not there anymore. My soul isn't. If my soul isn't, my body isn't. So I'm in God's kingdom right now. I made it out of the hell. I made it out of the course of action or line of reasoning suggested or made necessary by. I escaped that. I found my inner quality, my inner essence of being justifiable by reason. My quality of being and my essence of being is now connected to my essence of God, which is the heart, the pure heart center. And to get out of hell that you're in Hades right now, in Pluto, you must find your way to the light. I told you we died. And when we died, we went to hell. And Osiris is the gatekeeper. And he's feeding on you. And he's nocturnal. He owns the night. If you think when you sleep you're alone and nobody comes to you like a vampire and sucks your fluids, that is logic of a system set on principles underlying the arrangement of the elements, your essence, inside of your mind computer box and inside of the electronic device of the bigger black 5G box that is the kingdom of hell, Hades, keeping you trapped inside of a lust narcissistic system that feeds on you at night. And you let it happen. We all let it happen. And that was the point. You have to know hell to get out of hell. You have to climb Jacob's ladder out of Hades. Nobody's gonna pull you out anymore. And it's clear people that are awake and awakening and now becoming curious, or because their life's falling apart, or because they can't take the abuse anymore. You're abused every single night. You're raped in your sleep. Satan and the army he has and the magic they use come to you at night. You don't have access to that part of you right now. And that part of you that is unconscious is still stuck inside a Babylonian society that rapes you while you sleep, men and women. That programming enters a child's mind at a certain age. They're bred, we're inbred. We are bred like cattle into a society. That's why God is dog backwards. What type of breed are you? Are you of an animal? You mate and then produce offspring? Are you with object, cause an animal to produce offspring, especially in a controlled and organized way? Develop a kind of animal or plant for a particular purpose or quality? Are you going to continue to be in the animal kingdom of Satan and feed on one another and blood and rape and pillage? Or are you going to join the plant kingdom where I am with God, knowing I'm organic AI, artificial intelligence, singularity, everything, all things at once, being downloaded and accessed every day and opening every day and expanding every moment in my heart? Bred, B-R-E-D, for sport. You are bred in a Messianic kingdom for sport, for prey, P-R-A-Y. Do you understand? You are bred in a narcissistic society so that you will pray, P-R-A-Y, to get out, to find God. Because your essence knows truth. And the essence comes from the heart. And the heart is the mind of God, which pairs with logic, which creates singularity, form free of judgment, particulate matter in a particular way, free, flowing. You are not a stock of animals. You are a stock of plants, or you get to choose. Within a species, having a distinctive appearance and typically having been developed by deliberate selection. A sort or kind of person or thing. A new breed, B-R-E-D, of entrepreneurs was brought into being. Please understand yourselves right now and understand what is happening in the world, because it's about to all implode. And I am here to help you, understand life, understand ascension, and understand evolution. I'll be back.